Welcome to On Deck with Marlin Magazine. I'm Sam White, Editor-in-Chief of Marlin Magazine. Today we have with us Alan Bowman from Caterpillar Marine. So Alan, why don't you introduce yourself and we'll get started.
Hi, Sam. Yes, thanks for having me. So my name's Alan Bowman with Caterpillar Marine. I'm product strategy engineer, specifically focusing on the C32 platform right now.
Okay, and we're going to talk this morning about the brand new C32B Marine engine. And this one's really got everybody excited. This is 2,000 brake horsepower, and that's 2,025 metric horsepower. So brand new platform. This engine's brand new from the block up. So more power, almost the same weight, great performance, less noise, a longer service interval. It's got some really great advantages. So Alan, we're happy to have you to be able to discuss some of the points here. So let's start with performance. 2,000 horsepower, that's a lot. And a lot of the captains say that Caterpillar engines also, they're really known for also that low end torque, which helps really move a heavy boat around when you're docking or maneuvering on a fish. So do you feel that the C32B will have that same sort of oomph on the top end and the low end?
Yeah, no, great question. Absolutely, Sam. So yeah, the engine itself, as you mentioned, we've been able to increase the power density with the same footprint of the engine, the same displacement, getting 5% more power out of the same package, while at the same time keeping that same low-end torque capability in place. That's one of the calling cards of the C32 and Caterpillar engines in general. Is we know our customers rely on that low-end torque capability as well as the high-end power. So we've certainly kept that advantage here in play with this engine.
So you're able to get 5% more power with only a 2% weight increase. So it's more muscle in the same package. So I guess two questions. First of all, how are you able to accomplish that? And second, this seems like a great choice for repowers. So is this actively being promoted as an engine to repower your boat with?
Yeah, absolutely. We do see a great opportunity for the repower market with this engine. You asked about the weight too. So we were able to make some core changes to the engine to help improve the strength of the internals of the engine, allowing us to get that higher power density. And that's just only comes with a very minimal weight increase, as we mentioned in our advertisement. So only 2% additional weight with a 5% power increase. So it's a very good power to weight ratio benefit out of the same package we have today.
And specifically, how are you able to increase the power like that? Can you expand on that a little?
Yeah, so we made some, adding those additional core components allowed us to basically inject more fuel in the cylinder for a given power stroke. So we were able to get that power density up while still maintaining, the hardware limits of the engine. So those were some of the building blocks that we used to make this happen.
Yeah, more fuel in each cylinder is going to mean more power. So yeah,
absolutely.
And yet, and this is interesting to me as well, it comes with a 25% noise reduction at low speeds. And our guys spend a lot of time trolling. So more power, less weight, and yet noise reduction. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that's one of the other key features that we certainly are very excited about with this engine. So one of the additional changes we made, in addition to the core components that I mentioned, we also updated our fuel system. So we have an advanced unit injector fuel system that we're utilizing on the C32B that allows us the use of a split shot injection. So some folks in the industry are familiar with the common rail fuel system. So this system actually gives us a bit of the benefits of that as well, where we can do a split shot injection and keep the noise down under those lower operating speeds like trolling, such as you mentioned. So we're very excited about that as well, to be able to give our customers and the boat building community a quieter ride when they're out there fishing.
Sure, absolutely. Quieter is always better. Let's talk about the service intervals for a moment. One of the things with the C32B that's been mentioned is a longer service interval, actually up to 500 hours in between fluid and filter changes. So here again, so now we've got more horsepower, not much more weight, less noisy engine, and also an increased service interval. So how are you able to accomplish that part of it?
Our engineering team actually have been working with some of our customers in the past on current products about ways to extend oil change intervals. So the base engine that we provide will still be very similar to today in terms of the size of the oil pan. The standard offering will still have a 250-hour base configuration in terms of the oil change interval. But through the use of Caterpillar fluids, through the use of Caterpillar high efficiency filtration system in terms of the filters, and very rigorous oil sampling processes that our dealers are happy to partner with our customers on and work through. We have some steps in place that, they can get up to that 500-hour oil change interval. So we have demonstrated that with customers in the recent past. So that's something that wouldn't say it's guaranteed for every customer in every operational condition out there, but certainly if they follow those guidelines and utilize those steps I just mentioned, then there's that potential to get up to 500 hours on that oil change interval.
Well, that's impressive because that'll really help out when you're on these extended trips, when you're traveling to foreign destinations. That's a huge bonus to be able to do that. So, and you touched on service for a moment, and that's really another Caterpillar trademark, is the ability to get service almost anywhere in the world. And right. Especially for the traveling fishermen, that our guys are in Costa Rica, Guatemala, Panama, they're going throughout the Caribbean. We're expanding horizons into the Indian Ocean, Australia. This is literally worldwide. And yet it seems like almost every marina or every facility, there's a Caterpillar dealer or service center. So can you talk about the ability to get service?
Yeah, absolutely. That's always been one of the keynotes for the Caterpillar products, is our ability to cover those in the service network. So for our Cat Marine folks, we have over 2,100 dealer locations worldwide. And we always have that ability to get to those hard to reach places and get service technicians, dealer technicians, parts for repair. All those things are things that we focus very hard on and utilize our dealer service network and our Caterpillar product support network to get those parts and service technicians to those hard to reach locations as quickly as possible. And a lot of our customers continue to buy Caterpillar products with that reason in mind. It really makes a big difference for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And while we're talking about service, let's go over the warranty for this engine. What's the standard and the extended warranty packages look like?
Yeah, so the standard warranty will apply for this engine as it has in the past, where it's 2 years, full coverage of the engine for unlimited hours. We do offer a 5-year protection that comes with the engine that covers the core components. So crankshaft, connecting rods, some of those core internals are covered for 5 years. And our customers have the option to purchase an extended service coverage plan that will cover the entire engine for up to 5 years as well. And that could be renewed after the 5 years as well. So there's several options we provide with kind of standard coverage for, again, just the total engine for 2 years, core components up to 5, and then extended service coverage plans that we call Platinum and Platinum Plus, that are available for our customers to have as well for up to 5 years coverage over the total engine.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive too. And while we're talking about warranty, let's touch on the reliability aspect too, because that's one thing I think that's important, because the C32 platform has been around for some time, I think. So it's a reliable platform, but can you just touch on the reliability aspect of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you mentioned, the C32 has been around for well over 10 years now in this marine high performance market. And one of the key things that we wanted to keep in place with bringing more power density to the table was we don't want to sacrifice reliability of the engine. So keeping our core components, updating those, keeping a lot of the same componentry and validation processes that we've used on past programs and other applications within Caterpillar, allows us to have a lot of confidence when we put a new product in the market that reliability is still going to be there and it's going to be have a proven durable engine for our customers to use. All of the validation work on the C32B for the core components, I mentioned other applications, those components are also being utilized across different Caterpillar engine programs as far as electric power and machine applications. And all the validation and testing that's been done thus far have accumulated over 35,000 hours of testing on those components. So very much well proven in our laboratory and field environments. And so we're ready to bring that to market now.
And this engine's available now, I assume, or what's the official rollout time?
Yeah, our open order board is scheduled for in October of this year. So that'll be coming right around the corner, and we'll be ready to start shipping engines early in 2021.
So with the C32B being a higher horsepower engine with just a small amount of weight increase, it seems like a great fit for repowers.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of our main goals in mind with this project was to keep the footprint the same, or the engine footprint the same, so that we can not only repower, older Caterpillar engines, older C32 engines, which there's quite a few out there now coming up on, 10, 15 years of service. So it'd be a great opportunity to repower those with the same footprint engine in your boat, but also offer other boat builders an opportunity to take our engines and repower competitive engines as well if they have customers that would prefer that. So we tried to make sure we have the same connection points, the same footprint, the same overall installation requirements with the 25 horsepower rating that we do with our current engines.
Alan, what are the EPA and the IMO ratings for the C32B?
For our C32B, the 2025 metric horsepower rating will be available as an EPA Tier 3 recreational cert, and also as IMO 2 certification. So those are the two main certifications that we'll have. I think there are additional certifications we have on our existing 1900 horsepower rating, and we plan to carry all those forward too. So there's a European certification as well. I think that's in play there.
Alan, that's some great information about the new Cat C32B. Really appreciate you having us on today for On Deck with Marlin, and hope you have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. Appreciate you having me on, and yeah, we're very excited about the future of the C32B, and look forward to putting that out in the market and getting everybody some more power density.
Yeah, there you go. Always more power is always good. Okay, thanks, Alan. Have a great day.
Thank you, Sam.